So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Nick Lodolo.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder, Pete Crow. Armstrong.
And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here in the home opener.
Ball in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Had him way out front of the slurve. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Lodolo, in his fourth year, he features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lunging, but it gets down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Jake.
One
Fraley.
gone runner at first. Jake Fraley steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fought off foul. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to Albies. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now it's Luis Garcia.
The second baseman, Luis Garcia.
That one outside. 1-0. Fraley, the runner at first with two gone. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a two-out double.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, two strikes. That's a ball.
In the dirt. No
One ball, two
advance.
strikes,
Good job behind the dish. And misses inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one just misses, and the count is filled up.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Strike three, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Back at Comerica Park. And on the hill today, Hunter Green. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Here's the center fielder,
Leading
Michael
up
Harris
for the
II.
Tigers, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Just missed.
That ball went out.
That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. Stepping in, Wyatt Langford.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Off the plate, outside. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That to right. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Ground ball right side. A flip to the pitcher covering, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Lodolo back to work. Outside with a breaking ball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's got it, and there's one down. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Back here in Detroit, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
The count.
Sliced hard, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped to short. The throw to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 out, base is empty. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Garcia throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And up next for Detroit, Bo Naylor. And that is out of play. 2 out, space is empty. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. 2 outs. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Check swing, called strike. Top of the third, no score. That's outside. And that is ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Goes down looking. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Slings it across. And Acuna retired. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's the strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next up for the Tigers, Jackson Chourio. And a foul ball. That's the third, and it goes just foul. That one hit to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
And that one is inside ball 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. Start of the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
And a foul ball. Fraley measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia. Doubled his first time up.
Garcia.
Grounds one to short. Correa tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now
Here's Contreras now.
Wilson.
Went down on strikes his first time through. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong right there to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Wyatt Langford.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Grounded out his first time.
Albies.
Up the middle. Oh, wow. Nice play. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out. All set for the start of the inning. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Lodolo back to work. This to third. And they get Arenado for the out. Salvador Perez will hit next.
The catcher.
And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Going to count 1-2. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Good eye in that spot.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
2 balls.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken back as you drive back to the dugout.
Here's Michael Tolio.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pena in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out. And now the DH, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now a chance for Bo Naylor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Foul ball there. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
And he lays down a bunt. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Acuna now. 1 for 2. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jake Fraley steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one.
Fraley.
Nice grab. And we're back. Now we go bottom 6. And now the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Correa.
Off the mark there. Ball one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and Acuna able to make the grab. And next to hit for Detroit, Jackson Chourio. He's 0 for 1.
Chourio.
Here's Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they slide in front in the sixth. It's 1-0. Michael Garcia up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive and foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Base hit, center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride to load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in a cage hitting off a tee.
Swing and a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, the second
Here
baseman,
is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one fouled off. Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Nabs it, and that will end the inning. Back at Comerica Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Garcia. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1. And ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that misses. Ball one.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Chourio on the move. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now he steps off and looks it back to second.
Now pitching,
Mike Clevenger taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Nolan Arenado blasts one out. It's 2-1. One down. And next to hit for the Sox, Salvador Perez. And strike 1 to the catcher. Clevenger in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2011. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So Salvi is set down on strikes. And next is the designated hitter, Michael Toglia.
Michael Toglia.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Ball 1 there.
Outside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On the move, heading back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
O'Neal.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, out of here. And this place is rocking. It's 2-2. Bo Naylor now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag.
The batter number 4.
And 2 away now.
Shortstop.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Detroit, leading off, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Clevenger back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Out towards left center. Harris makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Softly hit to third, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 63, Fernando Cruz.
The other way, and that's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Now batting, third base.
And the batter now, Michael Garcia.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, then you're about to.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. On the ground. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit.
Michael Harris.
Line drive. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He's in there.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Langford now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1. Nope. Foul ball.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into.
Ian Hamilton on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Breaking ball inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. And that misses off the outside edge. Hot shot to third. Fires across the diamond. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Luis Garcia steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's down and away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Chicago, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
First offering, and it just misses. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Pitch misses,
upstairs.
and it's 2-1.
Ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Arenado swings through it for strike 1.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Hamilton is just 1 strike away.
Ball, that's outside.
And the slider just misses. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it. The Tigers